What happens when Audi skips the quiet luxury and creates a car louder in numbers than sound?
Meet the 2025 Audi RS e-tron GT Performance, Audi's most powerful production ever made. It doesn't whisper, it shouts. 912 horsepower, 0 to 60 in 2.4 seconds, and yes, it's an EV.
Now, it's not just a car. They've essentially built a guided missile that you can drive to the farmer's market. Whew.
Thanks to launch control, you get all 1100 amps of fury in one electrified burst. There's even a push-to-pass feature that gives you an extra 94 horsepower, because why not?
So let's talk about the nerdy bits, because this is really where Audi flexes.
Battery capacity jumps to 105 kilowatt hours, up from 93.4, but here's the twist, it's 25 pounds lighter. Fast charging now hits 320 kilowatts, getting you from 10 to 80% in just 18 minutes. That's quicker than most people finish their oat milk latte.
And yes, they do regenerative braking, but now it actually feels like braking.
Recuperation is now up to 400 kilowatts, offering deceleration up to 0.45 G. Even coasting recuperation got smarter with more regen and less lag. Audi wants this car to think like you drive.
Now the question is, how do you tame a lightning bolt? And the answer, with some clever suspension wizardry.
Gone is the old 3-chamber air suspension, and in comes a 2-chamber, 2-valve system. Smarter, faster and adaptive. Opt for the active suspension and the car can lean into corners like a caffeinated motorcyclist.
Now, need it tighter? The RS specific drive modes lets you tweak everything from ride height to throttle response, all the way to the fake exhaust noise.
There's a new RS performance mode too. It holds gears longer, boosts torque vectoring, and fine-tunes the slip control, so you can take corners with surgical precision or theatrical flair.
So let's step back a bit, because Audi didn't just tweak. This is a full model refresh.
The lineup now includes the 670 horsepower S e-tron GT and the full flat 912 horsepower RS e-tron GT Performance. Even the entry-level S goes 0 to 60 in 3.3 seconds. That's quicker than last year's RS.
Range? Well, you'll get 300 miles in the Model S, and that's not bad considering the pace.
That's up from 249 miles in the previous model. Audi tweaked the chemistry. Nickel, cobalt, manganese ratios were adjusted to increase energy density and discharge rates. That's battery speak for more zoom, less boom.
Design upgrades, subtle but effective.
The RS gets new fascias, forged carbon elements on the bumper, sills, diffuser basically everywhere, and matte carbon roof that looks like it's from an underground racing league in Monaco.
Now, if you need sunlight and privacy, there's this new glass roof, and it lets you adjust its transparency in 9 different segments, which is very clever.
Inside, the vanadium interior package is moody and metallic. White digital gauges nod to the 1994 RS2 because even performance icons get nostalgic.
Of course, no fast Audi is complete without some theatrical noise. Woo, spaceship.
The e-tron Sport sound is standard, 32 audio channels blended into one synthetic sci-fi rumble. It reacts to your speed, pedal, RPMs and mood. It's less vroom and more whoosh, warp, zoom.
But perhaps the most Audi thing about this Audi is the build process.
Each RS e-tron GT is hand-assembled in Bollingerhof, a digital production lab with 74 precise bolt points and 500 humans trained like Swiss watchmakers. It's electric, but it's built like an RS6.
You want exclusivity? Well, Audi's already got a limited edition cooked up.
The Arabica Grey S e-tron GT with mint grey and Mora violet interior is capped at 50 units. It's bold, eccentric, and just the right side of "Are you really driving that?"
But for all the flash the Audi RS e-tron GT makes, Audi isn't done pushing boundaries.
Starting price at $125,500 for the S and $167,000 for the RS. But you're not just buying a car, you're buying proof that Audi still knows how to build drama wrapped in engineering.
Now sure, a few bits actually still need evolution, like the back seat space and some of the software interface.
Audi's MMI remains stylish but could be faster, and if you're over 6 foot tall, rear passengers might need a chiropractor. Still, as a technical showcase, this car makes a very loud point, very, very quietly.
Fastest Audi ever? No, that is actually the R8 at 205 miles an hour. The fastest Audi EV ever? Well, possibly, but the funnest to drive? Undeniably.
More than just numbers on a spec sheet, the RS e-tron GT performance is a rolling thesis. Not just what Audi can do, but what the future might feel like.
And is this Audi a vision of the future? Well, if it is, sign me up. Near Las Vegas, I'm Nick Miles.